Carnival Luminosa is the only ship of her kind in the Carnival Cruise Line fleet. This 92,700 gross ton ship sailed with Costa Cruises until 2022 when she joined Carnival Cruise Line. Carnival Luminosa underwent a significant refit in 2022, adding many favourite Carnival touches. Yet her Italian origins still shine through, making her a unique ship among the Carnival lineup. I visited the Carnival Luminosa in 2025 as a guest of Carnival Cruise Line. So let's go on board Carnival Luminosa and find out what she has on offer. I'm maritime history author and lecturer Chris Frame, and thanks so much for joining me. Let's start our tour of Carnival Luminosa on Deck 2 at the Supernova Atrium. This area is a central hub of the ship and the ground floor of an impressive 8-deck high atrium that reaches all the way up to the Piazza del Capitano on Deck 9, offering some impressive views. The atrium features a bar, complete with DJ during party times, as well as a guest services desk and the Carnival Adventures Shore Tour desk. A central feature is the giant sculpture by Colombian artist Fernando Botero. A multi-million-dollar feature, it spans more than 11 feet in length and weighs nearly a ton, and it serves as a good luck charm for the ship's crew. Heading aft, you'll visit the Altair nightclub, a double-height venue. This area is decorated in vibrant colours with plenty of seating, a bar and a big dance floor. Sticking to Deck 2, and we pass through the piano bar, which is an open design that welcomes passengers in to enjoy live piano music when the ship is at sea. It acts as a thoroughfare to the Vela restaurant, which is the ship's main dining venue. This 2-level venue reaches up from Deck 2 to Deck 3 and offers great views out of the port, starboard and aft of the ship. Let's take a closer look. And here we are in the ship's main restaurant, the Vela restaurant, and this space spans across 2 decks at the aft end of the ship. There's tables set up in 2s, 4s, 6s, 8s and even large tables for groups. And at the very end of the ship, the very stern, you'll find one of the greatest features of this dining room, and that is of course the magnificent huge windows with a wonderful view. Exiting the restaurant on Deck 3, and we found ourselves near the Alchemy Bar. Deck 3 is also home to the ship's wraparound promenade deck, which can be viewed from the bar. Heading amidships, and the Carnival Store is one of many shops on board. This one specialises in Carnival branded items, however the Galleria shops on the same deck offer many different duty-free items, from alcohol to clothing to jewellery. Like all cruise ships these days, Carnival Luminosa has a team of onboard photographers who take pictures of you during the cruise. These can be viewed and purchased from the Pixels gallery, which surrounds the atrium on Deck 3. Ahead of this, Circle C is one of the ship's youth clubs, which also includes Club O2 and Camp Ocean. The youth offering here provides entertainment for babies, kids and teens. If you're feeling the need for coffee, the Java Blue Cafe is located just forward of the Galleria shops on Deck 3. This open-plan cafe serves barista coffee and specialty teas, and is located next to the equally popular Cherry on Top candy bar. These venues are classic Carnival offerings and were added during the ship's big refit. I'm filming these cookies for Emma, at Emma Cruises particularly, for no other reason. Here is a good place to notice some of the Murano glass fixtures, lights and chandeliers that the ship features, thanks to its heritage as an Italian cruise ship. Carnival Luminosa started her career in 2009 as the Costa Luminosa. She is one of 2 Vista-class hybrid ships built for Costa Cruise Line. I say hybrid because while these ships are largely built off the Holland America Vista class, there are some elements of the similarly sized Carnival Spirit class incorporated, particularly relating to the balcony arrangement amidships and to the vessel's top deck layout. But she isn't a true Spirit class ship and is far more Vista class than Spirit class. You can see the difference, right? With that said, Luminosa, or Lumi as she's known in Australia because we shorten nearly every word here, cruised with Costa until 2022 and was refurbished and renamed for her Carnival career. Structural changes were minimal, but the ship was treated to a carnivalization with her new facilities added, which we've been looking at during this tour. Back on board, and the Limelight Lounge is a small show lounge which can be booked for private functions. A single-story venue, it provides a stage, dance floor and seating, as well as a bar, and is home to small shows, entertainment and private events. Moving forward, and at the bow of the ship we'll find the Luminosa Theatre. The view from Deck 3 is very impressive, and this 3-level space has great sightlines. This is where you'll find the main show lounge, with production shows and cabaret held here, as well as guest entertainers. As a maritime history lecturer, I'd love to share the interesting and important story of Carnival's history on this stage one day in the future, and I tested out the stage whilst I was on board. Carnival Cruise Line was formed in the 1970s and was instrumental in the development of modern cruising. The brand challenged the status quo at the time and reimagined how cruise ships could be, with a style of entertainment architecture embraced to make the ship's design part of the entertainment offering. Walking around the ship, you can really see the Joe Farkas-inspired interior. Joe Farkas was actually the lead architect with Carnival, all the way from when they started their cruise ship conversions back in the 1970s through to the early 2010s, I think it was. But he was also involved in the design and the interior design of some of the Costa Cruises ships. So you can see that sort of screaming through with some of the elements, including the glasswork that comes from Venice throughout the ship. This video is brought to you by me and my new book, The Evolution of the Passenger Ship. In The Evolution of the Passenger Ship, we've brought years of research together to create a book that takes you on a journey from the earliest sailing ships right the way through to the modern behemoths that we see today. The Evolution of the Passenger Ship is available at all good bookshops, and if you buy a copy, you help us by supporting the channel. Thanks so much, and now back to the video. Back in the Luminosa Theatre and on Deck 1, you'll find the stage and terrace seating up to Deck 2. Exiting the venue on Deck 2 and we head to the Ocean Plaza. This is a great space, which is another live entertainment venue. This space is used for trivia, dance classes and games, while at night it becomes a live music venue. A spiral staircase links it to Deck 3 for easy access between entertainment areas. The Ocean Plaza links into the Luminosa Casino. This space spans the full width of the ship and offers many ways for you to part with your money, from roulette to poker tables to pokies machines. Here's where you'll find the Bonsai Sushi Express and a bar that serves drinks. Young cruisers and the young at heart will enjoy the Warehouse Arcade, with a fun selection of arcade games. Though I did feel really sorry for this poor teddy bear, and I'm hoping that somebody will liberate him soon. Passing through the art gallery and we are back in the atrium, so let's take the glass elevators to decks 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 to explore some of the cabins. In fact, you'll find cabins across all of these decks, as well as sections on Deck 1. Carnival has also very thoughtfully put the number of the deck on the staircase so that you can see where you are when you're walking around the ship. Carnival Luminosa has 24 grades of accommodation across 13 styles of rooms. These range from inside cabins to balcony rooms and to suites. On this tour, we were able to explore 4 cabin types. Cabin 4399 is a Grand Vista suite. Is that another Vista class reference? It is the best cabin accommodation on board the ship and features a bedroom, living space, a spacious bathroom with a spa bath, as well as a huge balcony. It's smaller than the biggest suites on some of the luxury brands, but it does offer a lot of space and has great views over the stern of the ship. Now let's check out a balcony room. Cabin 4378 is an extended balcony cabin, with a large bed that can be converted into 2 singles, as well as a couch and a dresser. The cabin has shelved storage and a standard-sized cruise ship bathroom. But the real wow factor here is the huge balcony. Let's check it out. Down on Deck 1 and cabin 1221 is a standard ocean view. It has a good-sized window, a large bed convertible to twin, and a similar style of couch, dresser and bathroom to the balcony cabin. Of course, there is no balcony in this room, nor was there one in the inside room we looked at, 1219. This cabin actually felt very familiar, as I've stayed in this cabin on board other Vista-class cruise ships, and I immediately remembered the large size of the room. It is very spacious when set up for two, owing to it being a 4-berth cabin, with a fold-out couch and a bed that drops down. After exploring the cabins, let's head to Deck 9 and relax in the massive Spar complex. This includes a beauty salon, multiple thermal suites, and the hydrotherapy pool, which is by no means the biggest I've seen on a ship, but it is a great touch and definitely a space I'd want to visit during the cruise. The spa features do attract an additional fee, but you can access the fitness centre on Deck 10 free of charge. Swimming can be found amidships with the Lido pool and spas. This area is under a large glass roof, known as a magrodome on ships, which can be retracted in good weather to allow access to the fresh air. There is a stage for music and drinks thanks to the Red Frog Rum Bar, another Carnival signature area. The Lido Marketplace occupies the central area of Deck 9 and offers a variety of dining experiences. There's ample seating with great views of the sea, and the meal offerings include the Asian-inspired chopsticks, a barbecue offering, a pizzeria, burgers, and the deli, as well as tacos and burritos, which is what I had for lunch during my stay on board, and I can honestly say they were some of the best tacos I've ever had on a cruise ship. After the Lido is the Serenity pool and bar, which offers a good-sized pool and 2 whirlpools. Let's have a look. And although the ship had an extensive refurbishment when it turned into a Carnival ship, you can still find the occasional hint of its Costa origins, including the Costa colours there on the whirlpools. One deck up is the Sunset Bar, and this is a great spot to take in a drink and watch the ocean. Forward of this amidships is Fahrenheit 555, which is the ship's specialty steakhouse, and has an extensive menu and an equally impressive wine list. Let's have a look at the menu. And finally, Deck 11 and Deck 12 at the very top of the ship is where you'll find the jogging track and a basketball court, as well as lots of space for sunbathing. But please don't forget to apply lots of sun cream, particularly if you're up there during an Australian cruise. And of course, a great view of the funnel wearing Carnival colours. If you look really closely, you can still make out the Costa Sea, giving a hint to this ship's origin story. I really enjoyed my time on board Carnival Luminosa. This ship offers some great amenities, and her design is an interesting blend of Italian-inspired architecture and entertainment architecture, making her a special ship among the Carnival fleet. But what did you think of this ship? Do you like what you've seen in this video? Would you cruise on board? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more cruise ship tours. I'd like to say a huge thank you again to Carnival for inviting me on board this ship to make this tour, and a special thank you to the executive chef and also to Melandri, who took time out of her day to show me around the ship for this comprehensive tour. Thanks once again for watching, and until next time, I hope to see you on board.